Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to the my first video on the NCAA tournament in regards to the number 16 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi versus number 16 Texas Southern. And it's a game probably nobody cares about. If we're being completely honest, this isn't even the right Texas A&M. Like, didn't think we'd be having to say that, but yeah, no, this is not the right Texas A&M. But we got basketball. As for this Texas A&M Corpus Christi team, they were the top team through the non-conference part of their schedule. And then New Orleans kind of took over a little bit. Nichols was in there as well. But Corpus Christi, they won the tournament, so here they are. I personally think they're the worst team in the field of 68. I really do. They were kind of frauds, as much as anyone would ever care to call them that, throughout their non-conference schedule. They ranked 243rd in KenPom, 287th in adjusted offense. It's bad. And 181st in adjusted defense, which honestly, for a low major team, not that bad. But yeah, they've played two good teams, and that was Texas A&M, which I think they do every year, and Notre Dame. Don't know how they got that one, but they lost both of them. When you look at Corpus Christi, no one stands out. Like, the only thing that stands out is you see Isaac Mushelah's name. I probably butchered that. In points and rebounds, he's averaging 13.5 points per game, which leads them, and 9.5 rebounds a game that leads them. He is a 6'5" junior forward out of the Congo, and he did not shoot the ball well. He did not. He shot 53.5% from the field, 78.6% from the line, and only 28.6% from three. With that being said, he's not really a three-point shooter. Like, he had, he only shot 28 shots from three this year, and he does prefer to get a lot of points from the line. Shooting 61 more free throws than the second most player in this team, and he shot right around, and 136 more than the third best. Sorry, Travian Tennyson is second in the points, and he led the team in three-point percentage. So he will be key if he can keep them consistent, space them out. I'm just going to call him Isaac, drive in, get to the line, get his points inside. Texas A&M, you got a chance. Tennyson shot nearly 200 threes this year. Fair amount. But he doesn't lead his team in any traditional stats. But as mentioned, if Corpus Christi is going to win this game, it's going to be through him being hot. Now on the other side, the Tigers, in the southern part of Texas, they had one of the toughest, and I mean insanely tough. It's insane. They start off on a nice West Coast run, and they're not, I guess I never said, toughest non-conference schedule. It started off with a nice West Coast run. Their first game of the year, number 13, Oregon. Then St. Mary's. Then Washington. Then BYU, who was ranked 18th at the time. But then, you know what? Just why not? Let's go ahead and beat number 20, Florida. Now this tough schedule didn't pay off as well as I would have hoped, like when it actually came to conference play. But they're here, and that is all that matters. They ended up second in their conference behind Alcorn State, but they won the tournament, and that's what matters. I honestly think they deserved a 15th seed, let alone just for their win over Florida, who was a borderline was on a bubble team, kind of. But that doesn't matter anymore. Texas Southern finished 188th in KenPom and finished below 100 points per 100 possessions in both offensive and defensive, which is good and bad. It puts you 270th in offensive efficiency, which I believe. I just got to double check this. Wait. yeah, somehow not worse than Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I was like, okay, maybe A&M actually finally has a advantage. No, they don't. But 107th in defensive efficiency for Texas Southern. Now that one's well done. But if you thought Corpus Christi's traditional stats were kind of eye closing, yeah, Southern's are worse. Like if you just look at their box, it's gosh, no one over 10 points per game. They had 8 above 5, which is pretty good. I mean, what else would you expect? What else would you expect from the 270th best offense in the league? But they do have the 22nd best defense in terms of field goal percentage allowed, and have a great shot blocker in Bryson Gresham, who averages 2.2 blocks per game. I think he also leads them in rebounds per game with around, I think it's around 8 or 9. Their 18th best three-point percentage allowed. That's scary if you're Corpus Christi, because Denison's gonna struggle. Like more than likely, Denison is gonna struggle against this team. Either that or just the teams they played were horrible three-point shooters. But yeah, no. My prediction for this is got to go with the Tigers from the southern part of Texas. I love defense so much in this tournament. Like if you have defense, along for the most part with a capable offense, and in this game, a team that doesn't have anyone over 10 points per game has a better offense, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one. But they also have a fantastic shot blocker defensively, and against a team whose best player scores inside. Give me the Tigers 62-57 in a win over the Islanders to get the right to lose to the Jayhawks. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe. There will be 3 more coming out here shortly. I'll see y'all later. Adios.